Are you in the market for a folding e-bike? Well, this may be just the right one for you. And in this video, I'm gonna do a product showcase on the GoTrax F2 Foldable Bike 2.0. Now, this is a sponsored video from GoTrax. I've worked with them for about 2 years now, and I've covered some of their bikes, and well, they're pretty darn good. This is the version 2.0. They made some upgrades, they've got some extra accessories, and it'll go up to 50 miles on one charge. And this has been tested. It goes up to 300 pounds of support, so it even lugs around my big fat butt. But yeah, it's something that works great. You get the pedal assistance. It comes with a smartphone holder. It's got the nice LCD readout. You've got several different modes of pedal assistance, and you've got the rack on the back, including a pouch that goes on the back that has a big industrial strength lock that goes along with it too. So everything you could possibly want, and it folds up, so you can put it inside of a car like I was able to put it in the back of my Tesla Model Y SUV. But before we get into all that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's talk about the F2 2.0. So the F2 folding bicycle, the 2.0, this is a version 2. This is a slight update to last year's model. It's got a couple nifty new features going along with it. It comes with some extra accessories. Like I said, most importantly, it comes with the smartphone holder, so you can attach that to your handlebars. You can put your phone there, which is nice, free, comes with it. And then you get the lock as well, which is a pretty industrial strength lock in the pouch in the back, and it has the folding brake pedals. The bike folds up. Here, go ahead and watch this video. One of the big key things about the folding bikes is that you can take them and you can go places with them. You don't just have to ride it somewhere. It'll fit in the back of I think most SUVs. Now, it'll fit in the back of my Model Y. I have to fold down the seat for it, but if you have a decent size back area, then you can fold it right up, put it in there. You can see my son demonstrating this. You can do it by yourself. If you're a fairly able-bodied person, you can do it by yourself. You don't need to have somebody to help you with it. So that is nice. It's a pretty cool feature that they've got going for it. And what's nice, it's $9.99, and it's on sale right now as I'm making this video for $8.99, and it comes in a couple different colors. It comes in blue, black, or white. And I think it's a sharp looking bike. Now, it looks more like a traditional bike. It looks like a BMX bike. It's not one of the big off-road ones, even though it does have very handy and capable tires. You got the Shimano brakes, you've got the different gears, and then you've got the pedal assistance that you can go from 1 to 5. Now, the neat thing about the pedal assistance is that it gives you a lot of speed. You barely pedal, it picks up and goes. It goes up to 20 miles per hour. And again, it supports up to 300 pounds, which is super important because it's not just for smaller people. You can use it for larger folks as well, like me. I'm about 6'1", about 240 pounds, and I can putt around on it no problem. Now, the pedal assistance is pretty neat. So on pedal assistant level 1, base model assistance, you get 50 miles of range. Pedal assistance level 2, 46.5. Pedal assistance 3, you get 40. Pedal assistance level 4, 34 miles. And then if you want to max it on pedal assistance level 5, 28 miles of range. So that's the nice thing about these bikes. And of course, you can use it in just regular pedal mode too, and it's not the hardest in the world to pedal. I know there's been some e-bikes in the past where if you're just riding around like a regular bike, you're gonna blow out your quads trying to pedal the thing, but that's not the case with this one, and it's nice. You've also got the headlight, you've got the brake light. It's got some nice safety features on it, so you can ride it during the daytime, you can ride it during the nighttime. It's got the brakes that are on it, which are great too. And in addition to that, you can adjust the seat, you can adjust all sorts of stuff on it to get it to the right level of comfort and size and the proper riding position so you can ride it comfortably for a long time. And I'd say 50 miles is a pretty long time, especially whenever you use it, like I said, pedal assistance level 1, but it goes all the way up to 20 miles per hour top speed. So if you need to get somewhere quick, fast, and in a hurry, then put it on pedal assistance level 5 and you can take off like the wind. So that's one nice thing. And like I said, I really do like the additional smartphone holder that comes with it too. I took some video clip here, you can see it. It even fits large phones. So if you've got an S24 Ultra or S23 Ultra, if you got an iPhone 15 Pro Max, 14 Pro Max, it will fit in there just fine. And that's really, really nice. It's got a 500 watt motor, so that's plenty to get up and go. This isn't one of those small ones that's got a 250, 300 watt motor. hold on. And I always tell people when they ride these e-bikes, as soon as you start to pedal it, if you've got pedal assistance on, it's going to take off. So you want to make sure that you're prepared for that and ready to go. Like if you're just sitting there on the bike and you're not ready to go yet, don't pedal, because all it takes is a little bit of pedaling and you're going to take off like the wind. But it's very durable, high quality frame, high quality materials, and it's something that's really fun to ride. These things I think have a lot of applicability. They're good for kids, they're good for teenagers. If you work downtown, if you live downtown, I don't live downtown, but if you were like New York, Chicago, San Francisco, a lot of places where these e-bikes and e-scooters are really popular, this is a great way to get around town because you can charge it up and then you could use it for up to 50 miles. Now that's gonna, let me go ahead and put an asterisk next to that. It depends one on weight. If you weigh 300 pounds as opposed to 150 pounds, it's gonna have to work harder. It's not gonna get the full 50 miles. If you're going up steep grades, if you're going up and down hills, if you're in San Francisco, going up and down the hills in the Bay Area, it's probably not going to get 50 miles. It'll probably get like 35, 40. So you have to look at different things. You have to look at what the terrain you're going on, what speed you're going on, and how much weight that you put on this bicycle, which is going to determine the ultimate overall factor. But like the maximum that you could possibly get with ideal conditions and an ideal size rider, up to 50 miles. And like I said, there's no slouch. It'll get up and go quick, and the pedal assistance modes are nice as well. Of course, you've also got other great features on the LCD readout. It'll tell you your speed, it'll tell you how far you've gone, it'll tell you all that great stuff, battery life left, what pedal assistance mode that you're on, and then the brakes work exceptionally well. And then of course you've got the hand throttle. You can use this just like a little electric motorcycle. You don't even have to pedal, you can use the throttle, and the throttle will get you going as well. And that's one thing that I really enjoy about these. It's basically like, it was my dream thing whenever I was a kid. If you remember, well, maybe if you remember growing up in the 80s, we had the manual scooters where you just had to push them with your foot with the big wheels. And then we had bikes. And then some people had the cool little, they had the cool little street bikes that had like a go-kart motor on them, and they would go like 10, 15 miles per hour, and they were really cool. Well, it's like they fused all that together. They used all this cool battery technology, and now we have the capability to ride a bike around full charge 50 miles and have a lot of fun doing it. And again, I like the safety features that are on here. You don't have to worry about it getting stolen. You don't have to worry about carrying a lock around with you. It's already with you. It's in the back pouch. And then you've got the stowing capacity on the back. I recommend getting like one of those little tie-down straps, little elastic straps with the hooks on it. You can use that. You can take it for some grocery shopping, go pick up a few things at the store, and you can do it safely. Like I said, you got a headlight, you got the tail light, and those things are important. And some places they're required. Down here in like the Houston area, I was looking at a bike riding trail area the other day that was off the side of the road, and you have to have a light, a headlight after dark. So this is something that kind of meets those requirements. Make sure you wear a helmet because you want to be safe whenever you use this, but it's a lot of fun. It drives a long time, it's comfortable, and it's really kind of a neat thing. And one thing too is it has a lower bar of entry, because a lot of those big bikes that look like the big mountain bikes, even for me, those are kind of hard to get onto. So this one, you're not sacrificing range by having a smaller bike. You still get great range, still get great power, and you get great comfort. And it's a lot better for a lot of people different sizes who want to ride it, as opposed to just having to go get one of those really big ones you can't fit on. And the nice thing is I think there's a fair trade-off with the battery, because it goes up to 50 miles. It only takes about 5 to 6 hours to charge it, which is good. And then you get, on top of that, you get a 2-year limited warranty. And if you're also worried about weight, how heavy it is trying to pick it up, it weighs 58.3 pounds. So I think for a bike this size, it's pretty fair, as good support. And I've done a lot of videos when it comes to bikes and also scooters for GoTrax. They're great people. They make great products. I know this is not a review. This is a product showcase video. So it's more of like a high level visibility and kind of just show off the specs and the features and what it can do. But if I were to buy one personally, it would be one of these, because I've had a lot of history with these guys. My kids ride them. I have kids that range from 14 to 18, and we've had these bikes. We used them during like the pandemic when they were like 12, 13, 14, and these I think are probably my ideal e-bike. I don't like the super big ones. This one's nice, it's comfortable, easy to get on. It's not like a big 750 watt motor, so it's not using a lot of extra juice it doesn't need to. It doesn't get up and go too fast while you're on it, and I think this is a good balance. And then of course being able to throw it in the car, stow and go, is a really nice feature as well. So that's all I've got in this video. I've got a link in the description if you want to pick one up. Normally, like I said, $9.99 MSRP as of making this video. You can get one for $8.99, and go ahead and check it out. Again, links in the description. If you have any questions or comments, please go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.